One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right back to the well. At the 35, he's open. Flying down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
After watching that interception. I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Seminoles will hustle to the line, making side adjustments here. On the ready. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
He'll throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got his man. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got it in the middle. It's James. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. The Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Higgins. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Monarchs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the ground, it's James. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
After that last completion, it's second down. Calls his own number. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Under fire. Working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that
he lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chink.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. He managed a few yards on return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Caught in the backfield, it's James. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. The big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's James. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sherman. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Catch in the middle. It's Sherman. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Got it behind the lines. It's Sherman. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Monarchs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Looking to scramble. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Gets it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Newsom. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might be changing the route. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. He's still on his feet. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no!
And I'm pretty sure the card you usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Fires one high and deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's the pressure. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have him staring at 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He's got him this time. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 11 over Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Richard. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Looking for space. It's Richard. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. There he goes! Made a defender miss. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
On the option. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Seminoles will try to pick it up on 4th down. Rides the back and leaves it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's James. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Higgins. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Dances away. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Wants to go up top. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Using his legs, it's Richard. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. On target. Hard running there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. And the first guy couldn't get it, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Got a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Seminoles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job. Get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the ring. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Douglas. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, great. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He got loose, almost housed, and finally dragged down at the 32.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Noles! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stopping.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over West Virginia. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On target to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
On the play. And a 1st down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the